The storm desk. Read the storm. Book the roofs. It's the first of the month. You're staring at the leaderboard. One representative signed 11 and one signed 5. And you're already deciding who to praise and who to put on a plan. Then you remember you grabbed the number you're judging them against off a YouTube thumbnail. By the end of this, you'll know how to set a real close benchmark for your reps, one you can coach on and pay on, instead of a borrowed average that fits nobody. A monthly close count is an output. It hides more than it tells. Let's pull it apart. Start with the honest range, because owners want one number. A working retail representative on a steady diet of qualified leads signs roughly 6 to 10 residential replacements a month. The full spread runs about 4 to 12 once you count rough territories and slow seasons. That's wide on purpose. There is no government data set on jobs closed per roofing representative. The Bureau of Labor Statistics tracks roofers as a trade, but nobody audits a vendor's average. So treat every borrowed number as a starting guess, not a quota. Your own history beats all of them. Here's why the average is a trap. The word lead means 5 different things. At one shop, a lead is any web form, including a guy pricing a roof he'll buy in 3 years. At the next shop, a lead is a SAT appointment on a real damaged roof. Company A counts 100 leads and closes 10. Company B counts 20 and closes 10. Same signed work. Wildly different close rates. A close rate is the count divided by something, and nobody agrees what. So the denominator is the whole argument. The job isn't one size either. A closed job can be an $1,800 leak repair or a $40,000 metal roof. Count them as equal units and you're measuring a trucking company by packages with no weight on them. A representative doing 4 commercial re-roofs at $90,000 each is outproducing a representative doing 12 repairs at $1,400. That's why the raw count is a bad scoreboard. Average job size has to ride right next to it, or the count lies to you. Count jobs and the money, never just the jobs. Now the math that actually sets the number. Closed jobs is the last link in a chain, not the first. Walk it for a retail representative, 40 leads assigned. A 75% set rate, that's leads that become a booked appointment, leaves 30 set. An 80% sit rate, the ones that actually happen, leaves 24 set. A 38% close rate, sit to signature, lands 9 signed. Knock off an 8% cancellation, and about 8 survive to production. Watch the chain, not the scoreboard. The scoreboard is just the last number on it. Now slip one stage and watch the count fall for one reason. Drop the set rate from 75 to 55%. Slow callbacks, dead leads, and you sit 22 instead of 30, ending near 6 signed. Or hold the sits and drop the close rate from 38 to 28. Weak pitch, wrong financing, priced out of market and 24 sits give you 7. The monthly number fell both times, but the leak lives at a specific stage. You can't fix a set rate leak by yelling close more, find the leaking stage. Fix that one. Here's the move that ends the leaderboard fight. 2 reps, same inbound diet, same month, both sign 6. On a flat board they tie. Pull the funnel and they're opposite people. Rep C got 22 leads, set 86%, sat clean, closed 35%, 0 fallout. Near elite and starving. Hand them 40 leads and they sign 11. Rep T got 40 leads, bled a third at set, lost more at the door, and matched on raw volume alone. Same close count. Opposite problems. Rep C needs leads. Rep D needs callback speed. The board hid both. Count revenue, not just jobs, or the board punishes your best work. Rep A signs 12 at $9,500 each. Rep B signs 6 at $24,000 each. Rep A won the count. Rep B booked more revenue and more gross profit on half the jobs. Pay a bonus per closed job and you just taught the whole team to chase small, fast, low-margin work. Pair the count with 2 fields, signed revenue, or better, gross profit. An average job size, so a high count can't hide a small ticket churn. Lead source bends the whole curve, so grade reps on source. A referral closes itself, often over 40%, easy sits, low fallout. Inbound web and phone runs decent, but decays by the minute, so callback speed is everything. Paid and shared aggregator leads, the ones sold to several contractors at once, can convert in single digits because your representative is racing competitors. A paid diet representative shows a lower close rate and needs more raw leads for the same count. Judge them against other paid-led reps, never against the representative on the warm referral book. Then there's storm, and storm carries its own fallout. When an area was truly hit, demand spikes and a good representative closes a lot in a short window. The catch is cancellation, because homeowners are waiting on what their insurer decides, Now the line, and it is not subtle. The rep documents conditions honestly and writes a clear estimate, photos, measurements, a roof age range. The insurer decides coverage. Full stop. Never let a representative say they'll get the claim approved, handle the claim, or eat the deductible, because that talk isn't selling harder, it crosses into unlicensed public adjusting. Document. Don't diagnose the claim. 3 more distorters move the count before talent ever enters it. Season. Most markets have a hot stretch and a dead stretch, and a rep's count can swing 2 to 3 times across the year for reasons that have nothing to do with skill. Benchmark against the same month last year, never against their own July when it's February. Territory. Dense, mature neighborhoods of aging roofs sell easier than a new build exurb where half the roofs are 5 years old. Newer roofs aren't buyers yet. Tenure. A first-month representative is not a failed veteran. Grade rookies on activity first. So build your own benchmark in 6 steps. 1. Write a 1-page metric dictionary so a lead, a sit, and assigned job mean the same thing for every representative. 2. Pull 6 to 12 months of clean history. 3. Segment before you average by source, role, territory, and season. A canvasser goes against canvassers. 4. Compute the funnel for each segment. 5. Set the target off the median of your mature reps in that segment, adjusted for season. 6. Audit a sample of records every month, so the number ties back to real documents. Median, not a thumbnail. Here's the lever that moves the count most, and it isn't the pitch. It's the top of the funnel. The cheapest jobs a representative closes this month are already in records you own. Old estimates that never closed. Where the roof that was a 2 years ago is now 2 years closer. Past customers and their neighbors. Same age roofs, same storms. And after a real storm, the streets that genuinely took the hit. Feed a representative prioritized. Do roof leads. And they outclose a representative grinding cold doors. That's a system difference, not talent. Here's where RoofPredict fits, and where it doesn't. It pairs an estimated roof age range with storm physics modeled per individual home, so you aim outbound effort at the houses most likely to be due, and keep the lead source, the age range, the proposal, and the signed work tied to one property record. That makes the benchmark auditable by design. It does not inspect the roof, diagnose damage, or decide coverage. Roof age is a range for planning, not an exact date. It fills the top of the funnel. The rep still earns the signature. Close the loop. The monthly close count is real, but it's the last link in a chain, useless until you can see all the way up it. 6 to 10 for a tenured retail representative on steady qualified leads is a sanity check, not a quota off the internet. Define your leads. Segment by source, season, and tenure. Pair the count with job size and margin. Tie it back to documents. And on storm work, document, don't diagnose. The insurer decides coverage. Then how many jobs should a representative close stops being a debate and becomes a decision.